Hi there, Ellwood City sports fans, along with Wilmington High School Greyhound fans. Tonight we've got a great matchup here from Shenango High School. It is the Shenango Christmas Tournament featuring the two matchups tonight, the Wilmington Greyhounds and your Ellwood City Wolverines. The Wilmington Greyhounds coming in play 5-2 on the year, as they will be looking to go back to District 10 schedule next week. And the Wolverines come in at 1-5, 1-1 in conference record there in the 3A section 1 of Whippeals. They're going to go back to conference schedule next week, but before that occurs, we've got the consolation game tonight. Is the consolation game of the Shenango Christmas Tournament. We'll have our national anthem first, and we'll have our starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shenango High School and Bill McNeese Gymnasium for this evening's holiday consolation contest between the Ellwood City Wolverines and the Wilmington Greyhounds. Everyone, please stand, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
So once again, folks, here from Shenango Christmas Tournament, this is the consolation game. Both these teams played matchups from yesterday. Wilmington losing to Shenango and Ellwood losing to the Red Bank Valley Bulldogs. First, the starting lineups for the visiting team, the Ellwood City Wolverines. Number 12, 6-foot sophomore guard, Claire Noble. Number 11, 5'1" junior guard, Aaliyah Garraway. Number 21, 5'6" senior guard, Kyla Cervic. Number 20, 5'4" senior guard, Grace Balin. And finally, 6-foot senior centerman, Emily Sedgwick. Number 24. The head coach for the Wolverines is Dina Noble. And now for the home team. Ellwood, by the way, will be wearing their blue jerseys as the away team. The white jerseys, blue and gold strip, are the Wilmington Greyhounds. The starters, number 2, freshman point guard, Leah Karup. Number 10, sophomore point guard, Sarah Dieter. A junior point guard, number 23, Annalie Gardner. A forward senior, number 15, Jaden Flick. And finally, centerman senior, number 44, Madison Graham. So there you go, folks. There's your starting lineups. We'll keep track as best as possible. My name is Brad Windhorse, alongside cameraman Dave Windhorse, my dad. Tonight we've got Ellwood City Sports broadcast here, live and video stream. Unfortunately, Thad Sturgeon is not able to make the trip today. He's doing well. He's at home. He's going to be watching this game. Unfortunately, just not able to make it to tonight's game. But, hey, our next broadcast will be next Tuesday, and you better believe we're ready to go. It's the Rivell kept for the boys' team, Ellwood versus Riverside. But before then, we've got one more game this week, and we're about ready to tip off. There's the tip-off taken by the Wolverines, Garraway, and she'll set it up to number 21, the point guard, Kyla Cervic. Kyla Cervic will set up the offense here for the Wolverines. Pass there, nice pass to Sedgwick. It's up, it's no good. She will get her own rebound, and I think they're going to say a jump ball possession error to the Greyhounds. One of the things that we saw with the Wolverines is they like to do a full court pressure. So ball is inbounded here to number 2, Leah Karup. She'll pass cross court, almost taken, but taken there by number 10, Sarah Dieter. She'll drive, she'll put up the shot. It's up, it's good. 2-0, Sarah Dieter with her first 2 points of this one. So Wolverines quickly inbound. Kyla Cervic running the point for the Wolverines. She's met there in kind of a 2-3 zone trap. Pass over to Claire Noble into the corner. She'll look to drive. She drives, passes over to Sedgwick. She's met there by a double team. She puts it up, and it's good. So nice play there once again. Emily Sedgwick with 2. Nice assist there from Claire Noble. And I think they're going to call travel here at midcourt on number 23, Annalie Gardner. She did pick up the dribble and unfortunately spun too many times. So Wolverines will inbound here. Kyla Cervic running the offense here. Again, that extended zone pressure and double team by the Greyhounds met there. Pass to Claire Noble into the corner. She'll look to drive. She'll put it up. Deflected out of bounds off of number 44, Madison Graham. It's going to stay with the Wolverines. Cervic with the inbound pass here out to Garraway. She'll pass into the corner here. Back down to Sedgwick. She'll look to turn and put it up. It's no good. Deflected and taken by Dieter. She'll pass quickly up to Karup. She'll track it down for the Greyhounds. Puts up the three-pointer, and it's good. Nice shot from number 2, Leah Karup for 3, and it's now 5-2 Wilmington. Cervic with the ball. She'll be met there once again. She'll try to put it up. It's up, no good. Backside rebound by Dieter. Trapped there by the Wolverines, but the Greyhounds do get out of it. Karup bringing the ball up. I tell you what, folks, you want to talk about a young team. That's a freshman out there at point guard already with 3 points. Pass off the side here. Handoff back to Karup. She'll look to drive. Met by the Wolverine defense. Back out to number 23. Almost a dribble. Turnover. Drive once again by number 15. Back over to Gardner. She's going to drive on Noble. She's met there. She'll pick up her dribble. Taken there by Garraway, and then over to Claire Noble. Wolverines with the ball. She'll pick up her dribble. She'll have to pass up here. Early stages, first quarter, 5:40 in the consolation game for both of these teams. Cervic will drive over. Crossover, no good. Rebounded once again by number 10, Dieter. She's got 3 rebounds already in this one. She'll pop, she'll put it up. It's no good. Rebound once again by the Greyhounds. Gardner, no good. Back and forth action. We saw this yesterday. Cervic all the way up the court over to Grace Balin, and it's good. So a nice basket there by number 20, Grace Balin, assisted by Cervic. Pass there to Gardner. Quick pass to Graham, met by Balin. Pass out to the corner here. Number 15 will take that 3 as Flick. No good. Backside rebound by Sedgwick. Back and forth action. So far, shots not falling down for either team, but the rebounds are there. Pass in the corner to Claire. Back out to Cervic. Reset the offense. Ill-advised pass, unfortunately, goes out of bounds. And we'll have a couple substitutions. Checking in is number 42, Sage Chambers. Let's see, number 21, that'll be Kyla Brewer. Number 32, Maylee Whiting. I did not catch the last one here. Oh, here, number 3, Ellery Fanko. Drive there by Karup, and I believe she traveled out of bounds as well. So the ball will go back to the Wolverines. Again, folks, the Wolverines 1-5. They had a tough matchup yesterday with Red Bank Valley, and they led that game for 3.5 quarters. Unfortunately, ended up losing that game by 7. And the flip side, Wilmington met a really good Shenango team, 45-17 yesterday. Nice layup there by Cervic. It's up and good, and the Wolverines will get back out in front. So far, 3 of the Wolverines have scored 2-pointers. It's now 6-5 Wolverines. Stolen there once again by the Wolverines. Unfortunately, Sage Chambers gets the steal, and unfortunately pushed behind by Sedgwick, and that'll be the turnover. So back to the Greyhounds. Nice pressure by the Wolverines, and I think you're going to get a timeout from the Greyhounds here, bench. at the 4:04 mark. So first timeout on the evening. We'll take a timeout with them, folks. It's 6-5, 4:04 first quarter. All right, folks, coming back here to Shenango High School. It is the Shenango Christmas tip-off tournament here. The consolation game for both these teams. Ball inbounded by the Greyhounds. Pass will go over here to number 2, Karup. Checked in was number 21, Kyla Brewer as well. That's one of the 3 subs. Number 32, Miley Whiting for the Greyhounds. Drive here by Dieter. She's met there. She'll pass back out. Tipped. Taken by number 3, Fanko. Across to number 32, Whiting. She'll look to drive. She'll put it back out front. Taken by Aaliyah Garraway. She'll have the drive here. She'll pop and stop. Back out to Sage Chambers. Down low to Claire Noble. She'll put it up and in, and it's good. So Claire Noble gets in on the act. So now 4 different Wolverines have 2 points already in this one. Full court pressure by the Wolverines. Getting out of it is Dieter. She'll put it up. It's no good. Backside rebound off of Claire Noble. But I think they're going to say touched last by the Greyhounds. Checking in is number 23, once again, Annalena Gardner, and number 15, Jaden Flick. So it looks like the Greyhounds will go about 8 deep here. A couple substitutions to kind of get their starters a little bit of rest. Kyla Cervic met there in a double team. She's trapped. Pass out to Claire Noble. It'll be tipped out of bounds, pushed off by the Greyhounds. Cervic with the inbound out to Sage Chambers at the top of the point. Back to Cervic. She'll take the three-pointer. It's up. No good. Backside rebound's going to go, unfortunately, out of bounds. Back to the Greyhounds. Checking in is number 44, Madison Graham. So back to the original starting 5 for the Greyhounds. Full court pressure by the Wolverines once again. Almost traveled there, but getting out of it was the Greyhounds. Shot there, no good by Whiting. Rebound to, I believe, Sedgwick. And I think they're going to call a tie-up and back to the Wolverines. Folks, we're through this first quarter about 5.5 minutes. I don't want to jinx it, but no fouls so far in this one. Pretty nice, clean game so far. Drive by Cervic. She'll pop it up, puts it up to 2. No good. Rebound by Claire, unfortunately out of bounds. And once again, back to the Greyhounds. So both these teams looking for that backside rebound. It's been a one-and-done possession on both sides, back and forth, left and right. Cross-court pass here to number 23, Gardner. She'll look to drive. She's met there by a nice double team. They're going to call a tie-up, and it's going to go back to the Greyhounds. So the Wolverines defense picking it up here, doing a pretty darn good job so far. Ball inbounded here, almost over the timeline was Karup. Stolen by, I believe, Garraway. Aaliyah was unfortunately on the ground, and they're going to call travel on her. So back to the Greyhounds. A lot of turnovers so far in this one. Pass in to Karup. She'll run the offense once again. Wolverines kind of step back now out of that trap zone. Back out to Gardner. She'll look to drive. She's got the angle, but she loses the ball to Sage Chambers. Chambers with the ball. She'll set it over to Cervic with 2 minutes left first quarter. Cervic drives, pass out to Claire Noble for 3. It's up. It's no good. Backside rebound by Sedgwick. Now kicked around out to Sage Chambers. She'll hold it. Pass crossword to Garraway for 3. It's up. It's no good. Nice. Oh, a good attempt by Kyla Cervic to try to keep it in bounds. Unfortunately, no good. Back to the Greyhounds. Checking in is number 10, Sarah Dieter, and now number 5, Kara Deal. First time we've seen Kara Deal, the freshman point power forward for the Greyhounds. Ball inbounded once again. Dieter over to Whiting. Whiting will look to drive. She's got the lane. She puts it up. No good. Rebound by Sedgwick. No foul. Over to Cervic. Minute and a half remaining. A lot of back and forth. A lot of missed shots so far. Open shots contested, though, at the same time. Claire Noble with the drive here. She'll look to drive. She puts it up, and it's good. Nice drive by Claire Noble. That's her 4th point in this one. It's now 10-5 Wolverines. Good trap once again, stolen by Cervic. She'll put it up this time. It's no good. Rebound by Cervic once again, no good. Tapped over to number 5. She'll get the rebound, and that is Deal. Nice defense once again by Kyla Cervic. Tips the ball on a bounce. It'll stay with the Greyhounds. But, wow, folks, you want to talk about 2 different games. Yesterday we saw back and forth, a lot of shots falling. Today the defense is stepping it up. Under a minute remaining. Greyhounds with the ball. Set up for Dieter. Sarah will hand it up, try to hand off to Krupp. It's stolen there by Cervic. She'll split the defenders. Now it's going to be taken once again by Dieter. Pass out of bounds off the Wolverines. And I think the Greyhounds are going to take a full timeout, as they should. So full timeout by the Greyhounds here. We'll take a timeout with them. 36 seconds left here. First quarter. Wolverines 10, Greyhounds 5. All right, folks, welcome back here. 36 seconds left, first quarter action in the Shenango Christmas Tip-Off Tournament. This is the consolation game, as both these teams fortunately lost yesterday to a really good Red Bank Valley team for the Wolverines and a darn good Shenango team. The Greyhounds looking to bounce back. So here we go. Ball going to be inbounded by the Greyhounds. Goes through the legs of number 44, Madison Graham. And you could actually hear the head coach, Tina Noble, call that one through. They're going to do the elevator pick there for the point guard. And the ball will be turned over back to the Wolverines. 30 seconds left here. Pass over to Garraway. She's met there. Nice defense by Karup. Taken by Sedgwick, out to Cervic, down low to Claire. She's open. She'll put it up. It's no good. Rebound by Sedgwick. She puts it back. It's no good. Rebound by Claire once again, and this time it is good. 3 offensive possessions. At some point, it's going to fall, folks. 12-5. Under 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Pass over to Whiting. She's met there by Sage Chambers. Taken by number 23, Gardner. She'll look to drive. She puts it up. It's no good. And there you go, folks. After the end of the first quarter, it is 12-5. The Wolverines with the lead. Leading scorer for the Wolverines was number 12, Claire Noble, with 6 points. And on the flip side for the Greyhounds was number 2, Leah Karup, with that 3-pointer. So we'll take a timeout with them. 12-5, and we'll bring you second quarter action here shortly. All right, folks, welcome back here to Shenango Christmas Tournament. I tell you what, folks, you want to talk about some really good audio. They are playing TSO, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and they were live in Pittsburgh just last night. You got to give credit to Shenango, a great host here. They've always had great music during their timeouts. So we're ready to go here. Wolverines will start with the possession first, second quarter, with the lead by 7. Claire Noble kind of has been that go-to girl underneath the hoop. Servik will drive. She'll put it up, and it's good. And there you go. Nice answer by Servik for her 4th point. It's now 14-5 Wolverines. I think we're going to get our first foul of the game. And it was on, I think, Sage Chambers. That's the team's first foul. Only 1 foul so far in this one, which is kind of surprising after yesterday's second half. Gardner with the ball. She'll pass out here. Open shot by number 15 is good. Jaden Flick for 3, and that's a big, big three-pointer for the Greyhounds. 14-8 Wolverines now with the lead. Crossover dribble here by Kyla Servik. She's met in a double team. She's going to have to pass out of it. Over to Grace Balin. Balin will look to pass. Down low to Claire Noble. Tipped by Karup. Taken there by Karup. Nice deflection by the point guard, a freshman for the Greyhounds. Spin move, crossover dribble. Woo! You can tell why she's out in the court, folks. Pass over here to Dieter. She'll look to drive. Taken there. It's going to be a tie-up. And I think it's going to stay with the Greyhounds. Checking back in is number 11, Aaliyah Garraway. She'll check in for Grace Balin. So the Wolverines will set up their full court pressure here and definitely trying to get to Karup, shall we say. Pass into Whiting. Crossover to Gardner. She'll put it up. It's no good. Rebound by Whiting, and I think they're going to call a pushing foul against the Wolverines. Foul's going to be on, I believe, number 24. Yep, that'll be Emily Sedgwick's first foul, team's second. Quickly inbounded to Whiting. Whiting passes over to Karup. She's met there in kind of a double team pressure. Pass over to Gardner. Gardner now in the double team. Good pressure by the Wolverines. Dieter will get the ball. No, she won't. It's taken by Emily Sedgwick. She'll look to drive. She's met there. She'll pass over to Sage. Unfortunately, taken by the Greyhounds' Gardner, Analia Gardner. So we'll slow this down a little bit. Number 15, Jaden Flick, senior for the Greyhounds. And there she unfortunately loses it, and I think they're going to call foul now on Flick, reaching back in. Yep, so that's going to be a foul on Jaden Flick. That's her first, team's first. Only 3 fouls, but all of them coming in this second quarter so far. Greyhounds with the substitution there, and I believe that's Whiting coming back in. Pass comes in to the Wolverines, setting up their offense. Servik with the ball. She'll look to cross over. She gets past the first wave. Over to Sedgwick. She'll put it up, and it's no good. Those are the shots you have to finish. Wide open, no good. Taken by the Greyhounds. Karup, she'll look to drive. She'll just chuck it up, no good. Rebounded by Whiting. She's met into a double team, and now there's a scramble on the court. And I think they're going to say back to the Greyhounds on a tie-up. So Greyhounds will look to inbound here. Into the corner to Karup. Karup for 3. It's up, and it's good. So the three-pointers going down for the Greyhounds. They've got 3 of them, and 2 of them from Karup. She's got 6, and it's now 14-11. Servik with the ball, tapped over to Garraway. Garraway will look to drive. She'll pass back over to Servik. Over to corner to Claire Noble. She'll pass underneath to Sage Chambers. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound by Sedgwick. Back out to Garraway. All the way around the horn to Claire Noble for 3. It's no good, and the ball will go out of bounds. And all of a sudden, the Wolverines cannot score some points. Checking in is number 3, Fanko. And number 21, Brewer for the Greyhounds. Greyhounds bring the ball up, met there for that full court pressure once again. Possible double team coming. Ball tipped, and they're going to call a reach-in foul, as they should. That'll be against Sage Chambers, and I believe that's her second now. Not the best place to take a foul, about 40-some feet away from your hoop. Ball quickly inbounded, and they're going to call a quick reach-in foul now on Garraway. So we go from a first quarter where not a single thing is called to now all of a sudden we've got 5 fouls within 3 minutes. How about that? Ball inbounded to Karup. 5-minute mark here. First half action. Screen there by Brewer. She'll get the ball passed back out to Whiting. She'll look to drive. Stolen by Cervic, but out of bounds. Pass will come in there to the Greyhounds. Pass taken by Claire Noble. She steals the ball. She'll look to drive all the way to the hoop. Back out. She'll look to go all the way around the horn. It's up, no good. Rebound by Cedric. She'll put it up, and now she is officially fouled. It's going to be in the act of shooting. The foul was on number 23, Analia Gardner. That's her first foul. And going to the line is number 24, Emily Sedgwick. First free throw, no good. Leaves it a little bit short. Second free throw attempt here. It's up and is good. So second free throw attempt is good, and that makes the score now 15-11. Pass stolen there by the Wolverines. Claire Noble will pass over to Chambers, quickly over to cross court, and it's out of bounds. Couple ill-advised passes by the Wolverines. Unforced errors and turnovers as the ball goes out into the hallway. One door wide open. I would say for the most part, the Greyhounds have done okay with this full court pressure. And as I say that over and back, fortunately that's the commentator jinx there. I'd say up to this point, the Greyhounds have handled it fairly okay. They have been playing better in the front court, not the back court, shall we say. So turnover back to the Wolverines. Screen from Sedgwick, drives to the hoop. She'll put it up. It's up and it's good. It's a nice screen and pop and drive by Sedgwick. She's now got 5 points. It's now 17-11. Karup with the ball. By far the best ball handler for the Greyhounds. She'll get a double screen for 3. It's up and it's good. Deep 3 by Karup. And the freshman's got 3 threes, 9 total points. 17-14. Cervic will look to drive. She'll pass into the corner here to Claire Noble. She pops, puts it up. It's no good. Backside rebound by Sedgwick. Back out to Garraway for 3. In and out by Cervic. No good once again. Rebounded by the Greyhounds. Quickly up to Karup. She'll get across the timeline. Back behind the back dribble for the Greyhounds. Screen once again. Stolen there by Garraway. Maybe a little bit too much dribble. Head coach Noble tells him slow it down, reset the offense. Under 3 minutes before halftime. Kick out to Claire Noble. She'll try to set it up here. She puts it up, and it rolls in for 2. It's a nice basket for Claire Noble. She's back in the action here with 8 points. It's now 19-14. Drive by Dieter, across the timeline. She'll pass over to number 44, Madison Graham. She'll take the 3, and it's good. The bank is open, folks. Madison Graham for 3, and I tell you what, the Greyhounds, they've got 5 3-pointers, 15 of their 17 from three-point land. And the timeout taken by the Wolverines head coach Dina Noble. That'll be the first timeout for the Wolverines. Hey, folks, if you want to catch this live stream as well as any of our replays from the past couple years, go on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. Check out the stats, results, standings. We utilize Max Preps as well, and we also do all of our live streams and our shows through that site. So once again, www.ecwolverines.com. Also, while you're at it, go to YouTube. Search Ellwood City Wolverines. You'll find our channel. It'll be called Ellwood City Sports or Ellwood City Wolverines. Subscribe to us. Turn on your notifications, and you'll be alerted every single time we go live. We've got basketball. We've got wrestling. We've got coming up in the spring. We've got baseball, softball. We've done football for several years now. Also volleyball. The whole works, folks. Check it out on our social media pages. We are also on Facebook and Twitter as well. So game reset here. 2:17 left in the first half. Wolverines by far has had a really good lead in this first half, but the Greyhounds' three-point shooting has been pretty darn good. They have made 5 3-pointers. 15 of their 17 are from 3, and if they have not been falling, this could be easily one-sided. So got to give credit to the Greyhound shooters. They've been making shots. Wolverines with the ball. They'll inbound here. Servik has been running the point all day long. Greyhounds will back off from their double team that they've been doing. Pass over to Garraway. Here comes the backdoor screen. Back over to Sedgwick. Pass there to Claire Noble. She'll be met by the defense. She will try to hold on the ball. She gets it out to Garraway. Pass over to Servik for 3. It's good. Kyla Servik for 3. Sometimes you just got to be lucky, folks, with the possession. And it's now 22-17. Taken there by Karup. She will look to drive. Pass. Nice look taken by the Wolverines, though. Garraway. Fortunately, number 5, Cara Deal, did not see that one coming. A nice look by Karup, though. Servik over to Sage Chambers. Backdoor screen there is met. Got to be careful, the 5-second call. Servik once again for the Wolverines. She'll reset the offense. Pass over to Garraway. Possibly could have shot that 3. Deep 2 by Claire Noble, and it's up, and it's good. Claire Noble with her official 10th point in this one. It's now 24-17. Pass up here to number 32, Whiting. She'll look to drive, and she is fouled by Sedgwick. I believe that is Sedgwick's second foul as well. Team's 5th. Maylee Whining. She was in the act of shooting, so she'll go line for 2. Maylee a little too hard on the first free throw. It's the backboard, no good. Checking in is number 44, Madison Graham. She'll check in for Cara Deal, the freshman power forward. Whiting with the second free throw attempt. It's up. No good once again, rebounded by Sedgwick. Under a minute here, about 45 seconds left. Servik with the ball. Wolverines will look to slow it down a little bit. Get a good possession here. Hand off to Claire Noble. Off to Garraway. She's left open. She thought about the three-pointer, thinks otherwise. Met there in a double team. Pass out to Servik. Now down to 30 seconds. Servik will drive, and I think they're going to get a tripping foul here. Servik did cross over a little bit. She should be good. So Kyla Servik is okay. That was a little bit of a trap there, and that kind of twists your leg a little bit awkward at times. So Kyla's okay. Wolverines will maintain the ball. Officially with 25 seconds left. Ball's going to be inbounded there to Sedgwick, and they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on the court. It's going to be against the Greyhounds. That's their 4th foul. So now 24 seconds left. Ball inbounded there to Sage Chambers. She'll pass over to Cervic for three. No good. Backside rebound by Whiting. She's got a lane here if she wants to pass it. Unfortunately, she will carry the ball, and it'll go back to the Wolverines. Down to 16 seconds left. Cervic with the ball. Wolverines looking for that last shot. 10 seconds left. Cervic will look to drive. She'll kick out here to Claire Noble. She now drives to the hoop. She'll put it up. Nice defense by the Greyhounds. Pass up to Karup. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second for three. It's no good. Rebound. Nope. Just a little bit too late. So officially at halftime, EC outscores the Greyhounds 24-17 in the first half. We'll take a timeout here, folks. We'll talk a little bit about a preview for Ellwood coming up. We'll talk about our next broadcast, but it's halftime. So we'll take a break. Ellwood City leaving the Greyhounds, Wilmington Greyhounds, 24-17 in the Shenango Christmas Constellation tip-off game. We'll take a break and come back with a little bit of information about Ellwood City sports. All right, folks, welcome back here to Shenango High School for the Shenango Christmas Tournament tip-off. We are about a minute away from our second half here. Leading scores so far in this one for the Wolverines, their 24-17 lead. That is Claire Noble. She's got 10 points, followed by 7 points from Kyla Servik, leading the way for the Greyhounds. And I tell you what, 15 of their 17 points have been from the three-point line. 3 of those 5 three-pointers came from the freshman point guard, Leah Karup. Folks, if you want to catch our next broadcast will be next Tuesday, I believe, as the Ellwood City boys team at 7-2 record will look to now their conference games against, yes, that's right, folks, the Revell Cup. Right off the bat, they'll play Riverside at home from the Lincoln High School Big Gym at 7:30, obviously JV at 6 o'clock. So we'll have that broadcast. We'll be ready to go. Today's kind of a little bit of a mashup. We've got cameraman Dave Windhorse alongside myself, Brad Windhorse. A little bit short crew today, but hey, we're making it happen. That is the Christmas tournaments. We enjoy them. There's some really good games. I know folks were checking in last night after our girls' games. Union did unfortunately lose to Neshannock in overtime yesterday, and that was the big one for the boys. So we'll talk about some preview of stuff next Tuesday for the conference games as we will be underway. Second half is underway here from Shenango Christmas Tournament. Wolverines with the ball first. The shot by Noble was no good. The Wolverines did get an offensive rebound here once again over to Sedgwick, and it's good. And Wolverines start off quickly. Emily Sedgwick, she'll pick up her 7th point in this one. Drive by Karup, she'll put it up, and she is fouled. And here we go, folks. This is where the foul trouble can start coming into play. I believe that was on number 24, Emily Sedgwick. That's her 3rd foul, and just like that, Sage Chambers will be checking in for her. Going to the line is Leah Karup. First free throw, nothing but net for her 10th point. Coming in is Chambers for Sedgwick. So just like that, the Wolverines are going to have to go right to the bench. Second free throw attempt is up. And once again, right through. Wolverines will inbound. So 11 points now from number 2, the freshman, Leah Karup. Pass over here to Claire Noble. She's met in a double team. She'll split it down to Chambers. Sage, unfortunately, wide open, could not get it up and in, but there is going to be a foul against the Greyhounds. Foul on Wilmington's number 44, Madison Graham. That's her first foul, team's first as well. So going to the line is number 42, Sage Chambers. Free throw rolls in and is good. So Chambers now in on the point total. That'll give us, I believe, all 5 starters now for the Wolverines have scored. Second free throw attempt is up. And this time hits the backboard rim, no good. Rebounded by number 15, Jaden Flick. Flick passes over to Karup. 27-19 lead for the Wolverines. Karup will get a screen there from Whiting. She'll look to drive over to Whiting. Nice pass, but unfortunately tipped out of bounds by Whiting. Back to the Wolverines. So once again, good defense underneath by the Wolverines. They're going to give time for Grace Balin to tie her shoes. They don't have to do that, but it's a nice consideration there by the refs and the officials. And we got to give props to them. Folks, this is all, it's not volunteered. They are getting paid to do this, but this is all on their time. During the Christmas break, it's not easy. And a lot of these officials not only do this game, but they've done 3 or 4 games and game nights in a row. Three-pointer by Grace Balin is up and no good on this side. Rebound by Gardner. Back over to Karup. Quickly over to Flick. Down low to Whiting. She's met there by Grace Balin. She'll put it up. It's no good. Gets her own rebound. This time it's up and it is in. So a nice putback by number 32, Whiting. That's her first 2 points. Servik will look to drive. She's met there in a double team. Cross back over. Down low. Unfortunately, ill-advised pass stolen by Flick. Krupp will get the ball. She'll set up the offense for the Greyhounds. Nice defense by Cervic. Pass over to Dieter. She'll look to drive. She'll put up the 2. It's no good. Backside rebound was the Sage, but taken and popped out of the hand by Whiting, and it will go back to the Wolverines. So Wolverines inbound to Kyla Cervic. Under 6 minutes, third quarter action. Getting over the timeline is Kyla. She'll get a screen from Grace. Back to Balin. Down to Chambers, cross court to Claire Noble. She'll look to drive this time. Back out to Balin. Rotate over into this corner now. Back to a zone for the Wolverines. Pass over to Claire Noble for 3. It's up and it's good. Claire Noble for 3. 13 points for Claire Noble, and it's now 30-21. Wolverines with the lead. Gardner with the ball. She'll quickly pass it down low. Taken there by Claire Noble. Claire's kind of the featured player here for the Wolverines so far in this one, and I think we're going to get a tie-up. Unfortunate play there. So the tie-up will go back to the Greyhounds. Checking in was number 3, Ellery Fanko, I believe, for Flick for the Greyhounds. Ball is inbounded. Back over to Gardner. She'll look to pass to Whiting. Ball tipped by Garraway. Back to Whiting. Tipped again by Garraway. Nice defense by Aaliyah Garraway in this one. Ball inbounded to Krupp. She'll get a screen there from Flick. Back up by Krupp. Blocked by number 21, Kyla Cervic, out of bounds. Substitution once again. Number 44, Madison Graham will check back in. This time sitting in for Maylee Whiting. Ball inbounded to Krupp in the corner for 3. It's up, go. It's no good. That would be Krupp's first missed 3-pointers in this one. She's got the hot hand for the Greyhounds. So ball back to the Wolverines here. Full court pressure by the Greyhounds. Kyla Cervic will get it over the timeline. She'll drive. She's met there twice. Unfortunately, nothing open there. Taken by Krupp. She'll look to drive this time. She'll drive all the way to the hoop. She'll put it up. It's no good. Rebound to number 44, Madison Graham. Shot is halfway down and out. Goes back to the Wolverines. Double team once again over to Balin. Balin will look to pass quickly. She's met there. Pass over to Cervic. Cervic will drive for 2. It's up and it's good. So Kyla Cervic for 2. That's her 9th point on this one. Stolen there by the Wolverines. Up to Kyla Cervic, and there's another 2 points. And quickly, we figured it was coming, folks. A timeout for the Greyhounds as quickly the Wolverines have built a 5 to 6 point lead now to 13. It's going to be a full timeout for the Greyhounds. We'll take a timeout with them. 34-21, 3:51 left, third quarter. All right, folks, welcome back here to Shenango Christmas Tournament here at Shenango High School. And we want to give a special thanks to the Shenango school, the district, the staff, the volunteers that came in here to set this up They did a really darn good job, and there's something about this place. Their court, the arena, the fans, the setup has been always real nice, and it has been great. And the music, I tell you what, it is wonders what the Shenango community has done here. Greyhounds inbound the ball. It'll go back over to Carup. Quick pass there to number 44, Madison Graham. And I tell you what a great timeout by the Greyhounds. And a quick answer to kind of shut down the run by the Wolverines. Quick pass there to Sage Chambers over to Leah Garraway, and her shot is up and it's good. So Leah Garraway will get in on the action for 2 points. Good defense here by the Wolverines. Ball will be stolen by Sage Chambers, and now there's going to be a tie-up but a push. No? Wow. So it's going to be a tie-up back to the Wolverines. Starting to get a little bit feisty here, folks. It's kind of the same thing that happened in yesterday's game where the fouls started picking up and the action started getting a little bit tight. So ball inbounded to the Wolverines on the possession here. She'll look to drive a cervic, and they're going to call foul. And the foul is going to be on number 10, that's Sarah Dieter. That, I believe, is her first. Team's only second foul. Ball inbounded there to Claire Noble. She'll bring it over here, and she'll reset the offense. Pass down to Cervix. She'll look to drive. She'll put up the shot. It's no good. Out of bounds with the deflection. Ball inbounded here by the Wolverines out to Garraway. She'll pass over to Cervic for three. In and out. That was halfway down. And they're going to say out of bounds once again off of Graham. So back to the Wolverines. Oh, you got to love the animation on the benches from the coaches. The substitutions. Ball inbounded there to Garraway. Quickly over here to Claire Noble. Down to Sedgwick. She'll put up the two. No good. Rebounded by Flick. She'll hold the ball this time. Pass over for the Greyhounds. Krupa with the screen there from Graham. She'll look to drive to the left side here. Now gets a screen from Whiting. Backside. Just back and forth. She'll put up the two. She forces it, and it will fall. Not necessarily the best advised shot, but I tell you what, it falls, it works. So Carup once again with the two-pointer. Makes the score now 36-25. Pass by Cervic, tipped and taken there by Graham. Back up to Carup. Here she's going to push the ball to the hoop. Sorry. Rebound by the Greyhounds. Pass out here to Graham, and unfortunately this is going to be an over and back by the Greyhounds. Sage Chambers comes in, number 42 for number 20, Grace Balin, and I believe 44, Graham's going to check out, I believe, if I can find the number here, Whiting checked back in. Oh, they're going to say a tie-up. They're going to say a tie-up, and the ball will go back to the Greyhounds. So 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes here, third quarter action. Wolverines outscoring the Greyhounds 12-8 so far to kind of get some separation in this one. Pass over to Carup for three-pointer. It's up, and it's good. Nothing but nylon for Carup. And I think you're going to get a timeout here by the Wolverines. So that'll leave the Wolverines with 3 timeouts, Shenango with 2. Once again, folks, you can catch this live stream as well as any of our replays on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. The other thing we like to do is we always try to reach out on our social media accounts, Facebook and Twitter. Facebook, we try to repost anything that our Facebook pages and teams go and post, as well as Twitter. We get a lot of updates, and you want to talk about some easy updates, folks. Where we get a lot of our information and our quick, rapid scores. Twitter. Twitter 101. You go and search for WPIAL and basketball and high school basketball PA. You will find accounts real fast, and they will give you updates quickly with scores and results around the area. You can also give a shout out to the Lawrence County Sports Network, the LCSN. They've been doing coverage for Lawrence County. They've done a really good job. We know we're going to run into them at some point again here during the rest of the season. They'll be covering a couple Ellwood games. You want to also give a shout out to Trib High School Sports Network. Folks, if you're going home from games on Friday nights, 92.1 The Pickle. Great radio broadcast by Don Rebel. They always do a weekly show on their broadcast. That's Trib High School Sports Network. All right, coming out of the timeout. Minute 37 left here, third quarter. Full court pressure by Dieter against the Wolverines. Cervic will get the ball. She'll look to drive here. She'll get knocked down in the double team, and I think they're going to call foul. Not really sure on who yet. I think they're going to call the foul on, I believe, number 10, Sarah Dieter. That's her second, team's third foul. Ball inbounded to Cervic. Cervic will pass over here to Claire Noble. Back over to Sage Chambers. Chambers will lose the ball. Stolen there. Back by Emily Sedgwick. Back over to Garraway. She'll think about the three. Back to Sedgwick. Tip taken there by Dieter. And they're going to call a reach-in foul. And unfortunately, she kind of knew it. She kind of wanted to back out, and that was Kyla Cervic. So she will pick up the foul. I believe that is her first, team's second. Greyhounds inbound the ball here. Just over a minute remaining, third quarter. Crip off to the one side. She'll get the screen from Graham. She'll look to drive now all the way to the other side. She'll pass off to Dieter. Dieter will look to drive. Pass over to Gardner. Stolen. Nope. Taken there by Gardner, and they're going to call a quick timeout. So timeout by the Wilmington Greyhounds. That's a tough one because that leaves you with only one timeout remaining here headed to that fourth quarter. So we'll take a short little break with them. It is 36-28, Wolverines with the lead. All right, folks, welcome back here to Shenango High School. Just about, we're going to officially call it 48 seconds left here. Looks like we have a little bit of extended timeout here. One of the players for the Greyhounds, I have a feeling she may have been bumped on the one side, and I'm wondering if she's got blood on the one shoulder or something like that. So she'll be checked out. She's perfectly fine. It's just one of those things where they have to clean it before she can check back in. Shot by Dieter is up and good. No good. Rebounded by Claire Noble for the Wolverines. Under 40 seconds. Cervic will drive all the way to the hoop. It's up. No good. Backside rebound by Sedgwick. She has it. She'll pass it out there to Sage Chambers. Back out over Cervic. She'll reset the offense. 25 seconds left. Cervic will drive. She'll cross over, pass out to Claire Noble for two. It's up and it's good. Nice shot by Claire Noble for two. I believe that is her 15th point in this one. 38-28. Pass there between the legs all the way up to Whiting. The Greyhounds will keep it here. Gardner with the ball. She'll put it up. It's no good. So there you go, folks. After three quarters, it is 38-28. The Wolverines outscore the Greyhounds 14-11. We'll come back here with fourth quarter action here shortly. All right, folks, welcome back here. Fourth quarter action in the consolation game between the Ellwood City Wolverines and the the Wilmington Greyhounds. We're in Shenango. That is the championship game here, the second game tonight for those who have checked in here and actually visited Shenango High School. It's Shenango versus Red Bank Valley after this one. Kyle will get a screen from Claire Noble. Claire will put it up. It's no good. Rebounded by Jaden Flick, the senior for the Greyhounds. Krupp with the ball. She'll get the screen. She'll come all the way to the left side. Now she'll come back to the right side. She's been doing that a couple times. Hand off there to Gardner. Gardner will drive. Got lucky to Flick for three. No good. Rebound will go to Graham over the back. No good. Rebound goes to Claire Noble. Servik gets the ball. She'll look to drive. A couple people open. She'll put it up. It's up, and it's good. Kyla Servik, have a day. Good points there by Kyla Servik, and it's now 40-28. Pass almost stolen by the Wolverines. Quick shot there, no good. Rebound backside by Gardner. Back up, hits the front rim. Rebound by Sedgwick. Sedgwick will pass over to Servik, and all of a sudden the Wolverines, hey, we got a 12-point lead. Let's slow it down. Servik will drive, pass over to Garraway. Back over to Claire Noble for two. It's up, and it's good. Between Claire Noble and Servik, they have not missed a shot, not very often. I would say only one missed shot between the two of them in the second half. Stolen there by Garraway. Garraway has the ball. She'll reset the offense here for the Wolverines. Pass goes over to Servik. Servik will get the screen. She'll put up the two. It's no good, but she is fouled. So the foul's officially 4 for the Greyhounds, 2 for the Wolverines. Going line for two is number 21, Kyla Servik. First free throw, nothing but net is good. Checking in are two players, Whiting and Gardner for the Greyhounds. Second free throw attempt here for the Wolverines. It's up, and it's good once again. So two free throws by Kyla Servik makes the score a 16-point lead now for the Wolverines. Full court pressure here by the Wolverines. Pass quickly, they're tipped, and oh, they're going to get a foul. That's a tough one. So reaching from behind is number 12, Claire Noble. I believe that is her first. Team's third. So the Greyhounds will look to inbound here. Jaden gets the ball in, as you can tell, to Gardner. Back to Flick. Back over to Gardner. Gardner will look to drive. She'll put up the shot. Shot's no good. Gets her own rebound once again. Taken by Claire Noble, and now they're going to have a tie-up underneath the hoop, and it'll stay with the Greyhounds. Two-on-two zone here by the Wolverines. Ball inbounded to Krupp. She'll pass in the corner to Flick. She'll take that three-pointer. Line drive is no good. Backside rebound by Sage Chambers. She's pushed, but they're not going to call foul. And the ball will go back to the Greyhounds. Greyhounds with the inbound cross court, tipped out by Kyla Servik. So the ball will still stay with the Greyhounds. One of the things I would say that has been plaguing the Greyhounds is their out-of-bounds plays have not been very good. They get this one in this time here. Shot taken by Krupp. No good. Rebound by Gardner. This time it's good by Gardner on the rebound. So Gardner, number 23, Annalie Gardner, gets in on the action with her first 2 points of this one. 44-30. Servik pass over to Garraway. Garraway has the ball. She'll pass back over to Servik. Servik in a double team there. Pass over to Garraway. Garraway will pass over to Claire Noble. She'll take that three-pointer. It's up. It's no good. Backside rebound to Greyhounds, who will try to tap it off of Sedgwick out of bounds. And the ball will go back to the Greyhounds. Checking in is number 21. That's Kaya Brewer for number 32, Maylee Whiting. 5 minutes left here. Full court pressure by the Wolverines. Pass over to Karup. Tipped and taken there by Cervic. She'll look to pass up. She'll drive. She'll kick it back out to Sedgwick and reset the offense. Nice play there by Kyla Cervic, realizing the situation. Pass over to Claire Noble. Noble will drive. She'll pass out to Garraway. Garraway will hold the ball. She'll look to drive. She'll hand it off to Cervic. Cervic drives this time. She'll kick over to Claire Noble. Claire will be met in the double team. Back over to Garraway. Garraway will look to drive. She's met in a double team. She will look to pass up to Claire Noble. Cross court there. The Sage Chambers underneath for hoop. And it's good for 2. Sage Chambers will put it up. Nice look there by the Wolverines. Stolen once again by the Wolverines, and this time it's going to be a foul. That'll be the Greyhounds' 5th foul. So both teams back and forth action here. Starting to get gritty when you've got this 16-point lead that the Wolverines do. You're going to get tight defense on both sides. Bunch of substitutions here for both teams. Ball will be inbounded to Cervic. Cervic with the ball. 4 minutes left. Fourth quarter. Pass over to Noble. Noble will drive this time. She'll kick back out to Garraway. Kind of playing the keep-away game here, looking for that foul. Garraway will pass. Pass is stolen there by Dieter, taken by the Greyhounds. Dieter all the way to the hoop. She'll put it up. It's good. Nice shot by number 10, Sarah Dieter, for her 4th point. Cervic with the ball. She'll pass over to Garraway. Garraway will pass back over to Cervic. Cervic will look to drive this time. Handoff there, stolen once again by Karup, and it goes up for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Claire Noble. That's a big one. Oh, that's a tough one. And it looks like the Wolverines will take a timeout here. That'll leave them with 1. That'll leave them with 2 timeouts remaining. We'll take a timeout with them. 3:22, 46-32. All right, folks, welcome back here to Shenango High School. Ball will be inbounded here. Just over 3 minutes, about 3:20 left here, 4th quarter action. Wolverines have kind of led this one for the most part. The Greyhounds did kind of take a lead early in that 2nd quarter, but since then, the Wolverines have maintained this 15 to 10-point lead as they will try to play keep away back and forth, while the Greyhounds will have to double team and either foul or try to strip the ball away. And there's the pushing foul by number 10. That's Sarah Dieter. That's the team's 6th foul. So the next foul for the Greyhounds, and that'll put the Wolverines in the bonus. Ball inbounded to Sedgwick. She'll take the ball this time, pass over to Grace Balin. Grace with the ball. She'll dribble out of it. She'll drive to the hoop, kick out to Claire Noble. Claire down to Sage Chambers, back out to Claire, tipped and kept in, but they're going to say out of bounds. So they're going to say the ball will go back to the Greyhounds. And at some point, I think at some point the Wolverines need to just go for two. You know, not saying a football move here, but instead of trying to kill the clock, just go to the hoop. Sometimes you'll get that seventh foul, and now you're at the free throw line instead. Krupp with the ball for the Greyhounds. She'll reset the offense here. 2:17 left, fourth quarter. She'll drive to the hoop. Nobody's there. Good strip by Kyla Servik. Over to Whiting. Her shot's no good. Rebound by Servik. Servik will pass over here to Grace Balin. Under 2 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. She'll look to drive, and I think they're going to call a carry on Grace Balin. So it's going to be a carry. And Grace Balin's going to come out, and coming in for her is number 11, Aaliyah Garraway. Ball will be inbounded here to Krupp. She'll pass over to Whiting. And I think they're going to call a foul. Wow. A foul at the top of the point, and that's on number 42, Sage Chambers. That's her third foul, so she's still got some room there. Just weird that you see something that far away. And now they're going to talk to Madison Graham and Sage Chambers. Hey, folks, don't be doing this. Graham will put it up, and the foul is good. So a nice hoop there by number 44, Madison Graham. It's good. I'll make the score 46-34. And the and one shot here by Graham. It's up, and it's good. So Graham now with 8 points of her own. Lead down to 12 points. Ball inbounded to Servik. Krupp does fall on the court. She'll get back up as Dieter, I believe. Pass by Servik over to Garraway. And now they're going to call the foul. So that'll put the Wolverines in the bonus officially. And it kind of looks like they were going to pick on Aaliyah Garraway from the start. They obviously know that Kyla Servik can make her free throws and is the point guard here of this team. Here's the free throw, the 1-and-1 for Garraway. First free throw is up, no good. Backside rebounded by Krupp. She'll be met almost out of bounds there. Pass it back up to Krupp this time. She will take that jump step for three. Just left it short. Nice tip in by Jaden Flick. Rebounded out to Graham. Taken there by Gardner. Pass over to Dieter. Dieter will put up the shot, and they're going to call a foul. Wow. Wow. So the foul is against the Wolverines. That'll be the team six. Going to the line is Sarah Dieter. Her first free throw is short. That'll keep the score 46-35. Checking back in is Whiting for Graham. So another free throw here for Sarah Dieter. Her free throw is up, and it's good this time. So Sarah Dieter with her 5th point, and it's now a 10-point lead for the Wolverines. Pass there, unfortunately out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Greyhounds, minute 15. Once again, Graham will check back in for Whiting. So Whiting for defense, Graham for offense. Pass to the top. Taken there by Dieter, and they're going to call a tie-up, a jump ball, and the ball will go back to the Wolverines. Ball trying to be inbounded, pass up to the Sage Chambers, And I think they're going to call a reach-in foul there against the Greyhounds. That will be the team's 8th foul. That was on number 23, Annalia Gardner, and unfortunately that is her 5th foul. So a good game there from number 23, Annalia Gardner. She finishes with 2 points. And now officially checking in is number 32, Maylee Whiting for Gardner. Going to the line for a 1-on-1, Sage Chambers. Free throws up and is good. Big free throws here by Sage Chambers. First one is good. Second free throw attempt is up. Hits the front of the rim. Rebounded by Graham for the Greyhounds. Just over a minute remaining here. Krupp with the ball. She'll look to drive. She'll step back. She's met there in the double team. Shot by Flick is up short. Rebounded by Chambers. And they're going to finally call the foul here. So that'll be the last 1-and-1 here for the Wolverines. Any foul from here on out, we're going to be shooting 2. So going to the line once again. Sage Chambers. Wolverines kind of sloppy in this fourth quarter, but I tell you what, they've been able to withhold the Greyhound defense. First free throw too hard. Rebound there. They're going to call a tie-up, and it's going to go back to the Greyhounds. Ball's going to be rolled in, taken there by Krupp. Down to 50 seconds left. Krupp will look to get double screen here. She'll take that three-pointer. It's up, in, and back in for 3. And a quick timeout there. That last timeout by the Greyhounds. So the three-pointer, that is the 5th three-pointer by Krupp. She's got 15, 17. She's got 19 of the 39 points. On the flip side, the leading scorer, I believe, for the Wolverines, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17 from Claire Noble. 4, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15 from Kyla Cervic. So, game reset here. 42 seconds left. Greyhounds out of timeouts. Both teams pretty much cannot foul from here on out. If the Wolverines foul, the Greyhounds will go into the bonus. Flip side, the next foul by the Greyhounds, Wolverines will go into double bonus. 8-point lead. Got to give credit where it's due. The Greyhounds have been chipping away here. I believe it was a 13-point lead, and then it started the fourth quarter, and it's now been cut down to 8. So here we go. Wolverines with the inbounds. Nice play there to Cervic. She'll get it inbounded. Ball under 40 seconds. She'll pass up to Claire Noble. Claire will get it across court. Quickly up to Sage Chambers. She will get fouled. So the double bonus from here on out. So going to the line 4-2. Foul was on number 10. That is Sarah Dieter's 5th foul. Sarah Dieter will finish with 5 points, and unfortunately has fouled out of this game. So checking in for Sarah Dieter is number 3, Ellery Fenko. Going to the line for 2, number 42, Sage Chambers. First free throw is up, hits the back rim, no good. Free throws coming into play here a little bit, keeping this one close. Second free throw by Chambers. This time, nothing but net. Ball quickly inbounded by the Greyhounds. Krupp with the ball, 30 seconds left here. She'll take that three-pointer, deep 3, backboard no good. Backside rebound by Krupp. She's met in a double team, and she'll knock the ball off of Cervic's leg out of bounds. Down to 22 seconds left. Cross-court pass into number 32, Whiting, and there's going to be a foul. The foul will be against the Wolverines, so that'll put both teams in the bonus. The foul is going to be on number 42, and that is Sage Chambers' 4th foul. Going in line is number 32, Maylene Whiting. First free throw. It's up and no good. Didn't hit the rim. That was a 1-and-1. Okay, so they're going to call in the act of shooting. Okay, so it's in the act of shooting. Sorry. Always something controversial. Didn't know if it was a 1-and-1 or a line for 2. Whiting was in the act of shooting. Second free throw by Whiting. It is up, and it's good. That'll make the score 48-40. Whiting with the free throw, her 3rd point. Ball's going to be inbounded to Cervic. Cervic with the ball. She'll drive all the way across the timeline, pass over to Garraway. Garraway will get over, and there's the foul. So 13 seconds left. Wolverines with an 8-point lead. Lee Garraway to the line for 2. Garraway to the line. Free throw, a little strong there, no good. One of the things that they're definitely going to have to work on for next week, folks, back to conference play, free throws. Free throws have been key, keeping the Greyhounds in this one. Second free throw is up this time, nothing but net. Ball will be rolled to Krupa. She'll pick it up this time. Pass over to Krupp. Over to number 3. Shot there by Krupp, not even close. Unfortunately, it's Garraway out of bounds. There will be 1 second remaining in this one. Ball inbounded there. Shot by Krupp is up. It's no good. And that's it, folks. Final score here from Shenango Christmas Tournament, 49-40. The Wolverines are victorious. They will improve to 2-5 on the year. They'll look to bounce back next week into conference play. Folks, it was a great time, a great 4 days here. Monday and Tuesday, we had the tournament, the Mercer tournament for the boys up in Mercer, and they were victorious. The next days, Wednesday and Thursday here, folks, for the Shenango Christmas Tournament. The girls walk away with the consolation 3rd place victory. Folks, I've been your host, Brad Windhorst, alongside cameraman for today, Dave Windhorst, my dad. A little bit short today, but hey, we'll be back at it next Tuesday. Ellwood boys will be taking on Riverside, a game you do not want to miss. We want to have you in the stands, but if you can't make it in the stands, catch us live on our live stream, YouTube, and as well as our website, ecwolverines.com. Once again, folks, final score here from Shenango High School, 49-40. Your Wolverines victorious. Good night, folks.